Everything eventually comes to an end, no matter how glorious they seem. All we can do is hold on to the good and beautiful things in this world for a little longer.
Of all the Sapphira zones, Amorphis has always had the fewest incidents. Even with all the quakes today, Amorphis has yet to record a significant one. Amorphis art commands a high price, particularly when sold in other zones through the Photon Rail system. It has been a great source of profit and growth.
Oh, yes, but it's not completed yet. Just need to add the finishing touches. Wind from Stellaris Sea blows over the white walls and arches on the white cliff. The first street it visits is this Democritus Boulevard. This is the oldest street in Amorphis. Every cobblestone seems to have its own story. Every nook and cranny of the city is decorated with artistic flourishes to be studied by any would-be artist, myself included. Definitely not. Not until I pass the exam. In Amorphis, you have to get an official license issued by an art association by the age of 16 to become an officially recognized artist.
What are you doing here? Didn't I tell you to wait for me at the Photon Rail station?
You're friends of Lady Hera! I'm so sorry. I had no idea. Me? Oh no, I'm just an average citizen. Lady Hera is one of the most famous people in all of Amorphis. I'm one of her biggest fans.
Oh, I see. So, what do you think?
It's such a beautiful and interesting place.
Here is just an ordinary street in this city. Wait until you see the Society of Muses and Stellaris Academy. Then you'll really understand why Amorphis has been revered for so long.
Lady Hera, I have a copy of True Ladies and Gentlemen that you published last month. Would you autograph it for me?
Why are you looking at me like that, esteemed administrator of Ether Gazer? I see you've made little progress in your manners since we last met. If you lie in front of a lady, at least try to cover it up. However, this might be so hard for a simple person like you. Oh? But a fair maiden must not deem others as unworthy without just reason. For respect begets respect, and grace begets grace. This is what I always bear in mind, and it is why many consider me a prime exemplar of elegance.
Who are you? What business do you have with the Society of Muses?
Are you here for certification business or the exam? Do you have an appointment? Sign in here.
Hold on. I should be the one asking questions here. Who are you?
We are the Knights of Convallaria.
That's obvious enough. I mean, what business do you have in my home, and why are you harassing my guests?
Well, our orders come directly from the commander. She issued an order that from today onward, we would take over all security details of all associations.
Ugh, I should have known it would be Athena. But I'll do my best. Considerate my goal! Keep on the offensive! We'll see who wins after this! My flame can incinerate them. Not bad. Don't dream of escaping these flames! Incinerate my foes! Keep on the offensive! Good hit! Incinerate my foes! Sweet! A beautiful victory! I did pretty good, didn't I? Learned any manners yet?
Hold the line! For the duty and honor of Convallaria!
You are simply disobedient, stubborn children. Just like your commander.
Enough! Stop!
Commander! And Senator Hades, we were...
Just getting a lesson in manners.
Return to base now.
But she... Understood, Commander. We'll be on our way then.
I see the approaching ceremony has you so busy that you cannot control your subordinates, Athena. How did the Knights of Convallaria, once shining examples of Amorphe's grace and elegance, become crude ruffians out to kidnap Muse's guests? Astonishing.
I'm the one who ordered the knights here, and I only applied to the council orally last night, which is why there has been no formal notification. But I do admit they have some flaws in the execution of their duties. I hereby apologize on behalf of the Knights of Convallaria.
Athena, these guests are partners of our society, and they received their ceremony invitations long ago. Besides, they just arrived this morning, so they obviously have nothing to do with the thefts.
Understood. I hope that the previous experience was not too traumatic to your honored guests.
All right, it was all just a simple misunderstanding. I've seen this sort of thing many times during my years at the Society. Let's move on. What do you say, Hera?
All right. Whatever Hades says.
Guess from Ether Gazer, correct? We haven't met. Interesting. Always on the search for new talent, aren't they? We haven't admitted new members to our ranks for quite some time. Oh my, where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Hades, President of the Association for the Appraisal of Unconventional Art, also known as the Society of Muses. I'm also the 7th member of Amorphe's highest council, the Astral Council. Luke, Mintha.
Yes, Lady Hades. Yes, Lady Hades.
Escort Neyroy to the parlor, and then prepare a barbecue for our guest.
Shall we serve the barbecue with afternoon tea? It seems a little too... This is a command from Lady Hades.
The situation in Amorphes is somewhat delicate at the moment, my dear guests, particularly in regard to visitors from another Sapphira zone. I suggest you have a Knight of Convallaria accompany you if you plan to go sightseeing. Society of Muses.
Works have gone missing. Why haven't I heard about this?
There have been no injuries or casualties, although some association staff was knocked unconscious. So we've elected not to publicize the thefts in the interest of the coming ceremony.
So you realized you couldn't stop the thefts, and then...
Actually, this is something we can help with too, right, Admin?
It would be wonderful if our distinguished guests from Ether Gazer could lend their assistance. Please, continue, Athena.
The Knights of Convallaria have not apprehended the perpetrator, but we have found a reliable eyewitness. Come in, Ron.
Such hopeless reprobates are beyond my help. Keep on the offensive! Not bad! Prepare to be bathed in the sacred flame. Solar blade, incinerate my foes! Get a hit! Solar blade, incinerate my foes! Ready when you are! Enemies! Watch out! Accept the meager punishments I've prepared for you. Don't dream of escaping these flames! We'll see who wins after this! Prepare to be bathed in the sacred flame. Solar blade, incinerate my foes!
This young man reached out to us. He happened to be in the Society of Sculptures doing a theft. All other witnesses claim no memory of the attacker.
The thieves weren't human. They were like some kind of monsters. They were carrying spears and growling.
Puppet show has begun.
This is quite laborious. Do you like it? Incinerate my foes! Just superficial wound. Hardly worth it. Solar blade, incinerate my foes!
Dance for me!
You don't deserve to get any closer.
It was tough. Tremble before me.
Drowsy, into the dream.
Tremble before me.
What happened? Let's go, Drowsy, into the dream.
Silly little puppet. Show has begun.
Solar blade, incinerate my foes! It's just a superficial wound. Hardly worth it. You don't deserve to get any closer.
On the back side.
Tremble before me.
Let's go, Drowsy, into the dream.
Completely worthless.
Drowsy, into the dream.
Tremble before me.
What happened?
Don't dream of escaping these flames! After all that, will we still be able to observe the theft?
Don't worry. It's fine as long as Ron didn't notice all this.
What Oneiroi means is that the dreamscape will only be limited within a short range around the dreamer. and the part that deviates too much from the memory of the dreamer will be corrected soon.
Enter the dream.
Since we've already confirmed that it was the Viscount, can't we just get out of the dream state now?
Someone is interfering with the dream. We need to eliminate them first. Drowsy will help you too. What happened? Drowsy, I found the bad guy.
This is Divine Blade.
Sure. I'm okay now.
Still dream of escaping these flames?
Drowsy, into the dream.
Tremble before me.
What happened?
Wither blades, incinerate my foes!
It's over. Sweet dreams.
I can't believe Fizbanes would actually want to steal something. And art at that.
Perhaps they're developing higher order desires, like an appreciation for fine art.
Oh, really? What do you think? Someone is obviously controlling them. Don't be ridiculous, rookie.
Just kidding.
Make life hard for you, no matter what you say.
No, I've just always thought you despise me for some reason.
You're not entirely wrong on that. This cello was used by Artasis himself. It is called Dawn. I put it in an exhibit after realizing I would never be able to play it as it deserves. Do you still play?
Occasionally, when I'm not too busy.
How about a fiddle with it? Oh, silly question. I've never heard of you playing the cello in front of anyone since you beat me at that event. You won, and then you quit. That's cheeky. Here.
Thank you. delicious.
Very few people get to drink a cup of tea made by me, personally. You know, you should really... What is that?
The lobby. Convallaria, prepare for combat!
Sorry, I dozed off. Apologize with actions, not words. There are even more here than in the dreamscape.
The Convallarian Knights will hold them off for now. Go find out who is controlling them.
I will take my sword. Take my sword. I'm ready, Drowsy. I found a bad guy. Keep on the offensive! My blades can incinerate them.
Don't dream of escaping these flames!
The dream world is ready to perform.
Listen. Go. Find it. Find it. Quick.
That's a polymerized Fistbane. But why isn't it Nave?
That's what's sending orders to the other Vizbanes. Defeat it, and all of this will be over.
Not bad. Keep on the offensive. I'm ready. Good hit. I saw that coming already. Keep my blade coming. You don't deserve to get any closer.
Don't dream of escaping these flames!
We'll see who wins after this. That's more like it. Here it comes. Take my sword. Keep on the offensive. Take my sword. I'm counting on you, Drowsy. Modified mode, engage. Keep on the offensive. I'm ready. We'll see who wins after this. I will be. Keep on the offensive. My blades can incinerate them any time. Incinerate my foes. The dream world is ready. Take my sword form. I saw that coming.
Don't dream of escaping these flames!
I'm counting on you, Drowsy. Good hit! Sweet! A beautiful victory! I did pretty good, didn't I? Athena became the leader of the Knights of Convallaria when she was only 16 years old. She did so by challenging her brother Argo, the leader at the time, during the Knights tournament, claiming it was another astounding achievement in Athena's career. She had already become the youngest knight ever at 9 years old. The Knights of Convallaria changed a lot under Athena's leadership. For example, those deemed unsuitable or too old were relieved from their ranks. She did this to ensure that the knights stayed ready to face evil and corruption wherever it was found. After these changes, the Knights investigators started solving many more cases. Coric's analysis says that Amorphes now has the lowest crime rate in all the zones, thanks to the Knights' strict maintenance of law and order.
The other stories are more like rumors. When Colleen Pallas of the illustrious Pallas family died, her grandnephew Argo became head of the family. And he kicked Athena out of the family and stripped her of the Pallas name after the Knights tournament. Sheesh! He was just getting back at her because she ended up taking over his power.
Breakfast is served in the dining room, honored guests. Today we have a selection of pancakes made with dairy milk, pumpkin, and yellow bean soup, and Stellaris sausages, all carefully curated by Mintha, who is eagerly awaiting your feedback. You talk too much, Luke. A chauffeur will pick you up after breakfast.
A chauffeur? Where are we going?
Oh, I didn't have time to tell you. These next few days will be hectic with the opening of the ceremony just around the corner. The night. So, I would like to play the role of consummate host today, while I still have time, and that means a visit to the Stellaris Academy.
The Stellaris Academy?
The puppet show has begun. Shoddy little puppet.
Do you like it? Huh? Who found the offensive?
Surrender your body.
Watch out!
You've reached the end of your journey.
Huh?